Hi, good day, Ma'am Salazar, and I am Brice Juluntad, and I will gonna tackle today the organizing business enterprises. And my report is the continuation of our last meeting and continuation of Mr. Maricar Dakop, and now we're gonna proceed to the first topic, which is organizing the business enterprise. And who wants gonna read the organizing the business enterprise? Okay, thank you. Uh, when we plan to engage or planning to enter the business world or entrepreneur world, we need to organize the business enterprise to know the business well, or if you if you can do the if you can organize the business, you can easily, or you have the advantage to engage the business. This means that before starting a business, a person must first study himself and prepare well. It is not enough to have money, then the entrepreneur must also have the right attitude, skills, and knowledge. And should know what business be likes and what is good. And yes, very good importance ato kung ining mo sulod og business, dapat makabalo ta sa tong kagalingon what is the advantage and disadvantage to our ability, and what is our capability, nga dili lang kay musulod lang ka ana tungod kay na kuan ka sa lain, na suya ka musulod ka na, which is kabalo ka nga unsa na siya nga mga environment. And kung sa kasagaran sa to mga Pilipino mentality na failed gyud sila, no, tungod kay na sila mga mindset nga kapikat. Mo kapikat sila is mo na sila ang mga kasagaran nga daghan sila competitor, and that is why nga isa sa mga maka-down sa ilang mga business kay daghan na kay sila, and wala sila nag-innovate, nag-focus lang sila sa usa ka product, og dito lang ila lang ginakapi, wala na lagi innovate, and wala sila uniqueness, copy lang sila, copy. That is why nga mo'y makapadown sa atong business or na failed sa ato ang business. And now we're gonna proceed to the fourth, the event formation process for enterprise. And we have the fourth step, and I'm gonna discuss to you the three steps. The first one is the change in life path. And who wants gonna read the change in life path? Okay. When we say the change in life path, this means that when a person decides to start a business, his life will change a lot. He will have the responsibilities, longer working hours, and many decisions to make. An entrepreneur must learn how to lead people, plan the work, and manage money and materials. He should also know how the business works and be ready to face problems and changes. Yes, the first one is very one. Kung mo enter ta or mo engage sa usa ka business environment, nagitay mga ginatawag nga risk taking or hard working. Kay sulod ta na dili lang ato nang ginatupag is dili lang ato ang mga bad habit ato, like instead of magkuan ka, mag-party ka sa mga magkauban imuhang mga barkada, you must focus to your business or to your goal. Kay nagchika naman ka na mo-engage naman ka na nga business, nagid kay ginatawag nga mo change in life path. Kay miski mo kuan ka, mag-party ka, dito lang ka mag-focus sa imong business, kung saan nimo pag-innovate, kung saan nimo pag-control, kung saan nimo pag-handle sa imong business. starting a business will change your life, so you must be ready to work hard and be responsible. Yes, and second one is the desirability of the business concept. And who wants gonna read the desirability of the business concept? Okay, thank you. And I'm gonna have a question. Who knows about the desirability? When we say desirability, this is the mga needed or wanted, or mga like in other term, desirability is a high demand in market, like Ma'am Salazar said nga, mga like gasoline, high demand na kayong gasoline ron, because nagkuha na sila. Kung engage ta og business, dapat natay mo check kita sa mga desirability like, or mga demand, like for example, mo build ta og mo plan tag build sa usa ka business, like milk tea, mo plan tag build. First one is lagi kay mga pangutas mo kaligon, ha, kung kini bang tao is ganahan ba sila og milk tea, or paliton ba nila akong milk tea, or maka-earn ba ko ani, maka-profit ba ko ani, mana mga kung nakuha na mga pangutana, kung mga natubag na pangutana, or kanang nakuha na palit, gusto sila na milk tea, napalit na nga na mana siya na imong business is high desirability or high demand yun kayong business, kay man kanang halinon kay siya, dili lang siya kanang kuan, og na innovate pa niyo maayo ang milk tea, kay daghan may kay milk tea, no, na mo nang isa sa high desirability. And the second one is the third one, the last part of my assigned topic rather. Third one is the feasibility of implementation. And who's gonna read the feasibility of implementation? Okay, when you say feasibility, this is the means checking if something is possible to do or can really happen, like for example, when you say feasibility, like in other term, or mga possible, mga posibilidad nga makuan sa imong business, ma-apply or mabuhat sa imong business, or unsa ni siya ka effective sa mga feasibilities in other term. When we say feasibilities, this means checking if the business can really happen in real life, like I said earlier, if ba ni possible ba ni, or kanang naka-exist ba ni diri sa tuang kuan. And the entrepreneur must study the market, customers, and competitors rather. The business project must be visible, whether it an entirely new venture or an expansion. Kung if imuhang business is na kuan mga na imong mo engage yung feasibility, alas mo kuan yun ka nga nabakay, like katong nag-example si ma'am sa Montiwata, magkuan siya dito og kuan og bugas niya dito sa layo, so syempre wala gid kay kuandra, wala kay feasibility, wala gid na feasibility imong business, kay man dili man good ang place sa imong business, layo man kay siya sa customer, og wala po siya customer, ma-manage yung business, but dili maka-earn yung business, kay layo kay siya customer. Maka-earn siya pero gamay lang, dili lang kayo kanang dako or sa kanang dili lang kay siya high demand sa imong business kay layo man siya sa mga kuan sa mga nagwan sa mga or need sa imong business. And that's all for my report, ma'am. Thank you.